We offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's been this way for centuries. It's part of who the Dalish are. Maybe the archive could have told me why before I freed it, but it's what I know and what I want.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
Lara,
Hey, Irilyn.
look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third, we give to the sky, to share your story with the sun and moon. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know now. It's not the ancient elves' fault that Elgernon is, well, what he is. Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that piece of who we were?
Not every question has a good answer, but who we are is just as important as who we were.
Syrian didn't want our people to be defined by our struggle. He wanted to go back to who we were before. He said that's when we were ourselves all the way through. But that struggle, it happened. It changed us into who we are now. Just wish it were easier to know. Okay. Next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But, yeah, it's a little weird, probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, on to the next brazier. What they did, the Evanuris, to us, I can never forgive.
With any luck, you can say that right to their faces.
Looking forward to it. Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we give to the sea, to share your story with the heart of the world. We always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian and me, I mean. Does the rest of the world look like Thedas? Shattered by the Evanurus? What would things have been like if they'd never existed?
Well, we've now met 3 elven gods and 1 almost god, and honestly, can't say I care much for them. But you know, the rest of us elves are doing okay. At least the ones that aren't gods.
I keep trying to remember. The Elven were the first people the Evanurus enslaved. They broke us and kept us broken. We survived in spite of them, not because of them. But it's still hard, knowing what I know. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First...
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third returns to the soil, to blossom once again into life. And that's it. A Dalish funeral, or one version, at least. It hasn't changed much in centuries, from and to the earth.
I think Syrian would have appreciated it. There's a reason it stayed constant for so long. The rituals tie us together.
You know, I thought I'd be sadder, but I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day. Freeing the archive, was it the right choice? Does it mean Syrian died for nothing?
Well, you sent Daenerys back to whatever nightmare he came from. That's not nothing.
That's a really good point. He wanted to reclaim our past, find the truth of who we were. He never got that, never found out what he wanted. But he did the right thing. And I got to say goodbye. That's worth something, right? Now I have to live my life. For him, for me, and for our people.
I think sometimes we forget how hard just living life can be. But we do it, and it's enough.
Right. Just Keep putting one foot in front of the other. We'll figure out who we were, who we are, and we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past rest. I hope you've found peace and that we'll meet again. Goodbye, Syrian. I love you.
Hey there, Rook. Eldrin, how's the training going?
Just a minute. Poachers are nearby. The Hulla are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Ever tried gingerwort tea? Heard it's got some kick.
You're joking. Who in their right mind would drink that?
Yeah, who would?
No one I know.
Though I did hear worms are a big hit with griffins.
Worms? Who said that?
Irv Matur. He's a wise old elf I once knew.
Right.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
The Hulla are in trouble. An unarmed hunters nearby. Attack!
No.
Got it!
Trouble coming.
For your gods! Attack!
That's clear! Took them down clean.
Looks like there's a mystery here to solve. This must be one of the statues mentioned in that journal. Let's see if we can figure this out. Another statue.
Demon, watch yourselves.
Looks like we're doing this!
The mystery of the statues? A demon?
Might have been a trap. The statues were the bait.
Why?
Probably left over from the war with Tevinter. They used all sorts of dirty tricks back then.
You might be right. The elves tricked the enemy into thinking the statues pointed to treasure or relics, and then, bam, a demon smacked them in the face. They booby-trapped Arlathan.
So, you and Lucanus? Nice.
I've got the feeling I missed something.
Adari. I have a really good sense of smell.
Well, that's...
Don't worry, he's into you too.
And isn't that something?
He's courageous, and I do enjoy his stories. I didn't expect it, but Strife and I are getting along quite well. But where to go with him?
Nev always wants to visit this fish fry stand in Minrathus.
Youth would make even that a romantic evening.
It was. I hope. Sorry, Emric. Rook might be better at this.
Rook, quickly, Strife will be here soon. Does wandering Arlathan's groves or exploring its caves filled with lightning insects seem more romantic?
How long have you and Strife been seeing each other?
Not for long. He inquired about my corpse whispering, then presented me with the most exquisite jeweled skull. One thing led to another.
That's some present.
Wasn't it?
If you and Strife are just out for fun, I'm sure any place is good.
Strife's is a life of danger, constantly exploring, sometimes hunted, often alone. Whether or not he knows it, a man like that needs romance.
And you're gonna give it to him?
Oh, eventually.
If you want romantic, you can't beat a beautiful forest.
Very true. Perhaps serenity would be just the thing.
All set. Where are we heading, Emric?
After some consideration, let's jaunt over to the groves.
A jaunt in Arlathan. Not exactly what veil jumpers would call it. Though there are some flowers you might like.
Ah, I'll find some sample vials. Until later.
That's what I like about your friend, Rook. For a city mage, he's not afraid to play in the mud.
Should I wait up?
Don't bother. It's not a real outing if we don't come back till sunrise.
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
It's hard. At least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. But I'm sure it still hurts. If anything happened to Hassan,
Cherish him while you can.
that's the truth.
Veilguard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharak dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharak. Do you think Veilguard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves, about myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit. Of course.
Is it just me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
I'll just move this rock out of our way. I'm on it.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were. Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts. Heard ya. We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic. The elves stole lyrium from the Titans to make themselves bodies. And eons later, we gave it to a new generation of mages. All on our own. It's sad, isn't it? They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
Cities, after all. The Shapers are all right. But the Assembly will ignore everything you have to say.
I hope you're courteous.
You telling me to be courteous? Do I look all right?
You look
fine. What does fine mean? Are the back of my robes wrinkled?
Lace Harden will not care.
I just want to leave a good impression.
Better not tell her you related to me then.
Oh, there he is. Stalgard.
Good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kalsharok's memories. A historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you, to learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Oh, see, this is the part where you do the thing that shows us how far you've come.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you, with all of you, I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
Hey, need to sweat it out?
No thanks. It gives me too much time to think.
And you're in your fancy shirt.
Rook, you're here. Good. I had a question for my story.
Sure. What kind of question?
Oh, well, a personal one, I guess. Maybe not. Never mind.
Oh, come on. I'm curious now.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna do this. So I'm having fun. It's different, but neat. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance, mostly.
You've got fighting and romance. What more do you need?
Well, lots of things, really. A plot, pacing, that sort of thing. But most of that's going okay so far.
So, what did you want to ask then?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, all of that. But I can't figure out the why.
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Save the world. Well, you're a hero. I mean, a real one. So why are you doing all this?
Well, I've done some things in my past I'm not proud of. Nothing too terrible, but some of it was bad. And I figure I need to make that right.
I wish I could be like that. Facing danger, caution to the wind.
But that's pretty much exactly what you do, all the time.
Sure, because I have to. And I'm scared the whole time.
Everyone's scared sometimes. It's what you do with the fear that counts. Facing it, fighting through it, that's what a hero does.
I guess so. It's hard to think of it that way. We are going up against a god. Multiple gods, actually. That feels heroic. To me, at least. And we're saving the world.
Not a lot of people can say that. Couple of dozen, at most.
Never thought I'd be one of them. But maybe let's wait to celebrate. Until it's over. Anyways, I should get back to it. Writing. Thanks, Rook. That helped. A lot.
You would have let Sam walk.
If that's what he wanted, didn't seem right to make the decision for him.
Not sorry he stayed, though.
I would have been miserable if he left. You must be happy about it, too. Who would you spoil without a son around?
Spoil? That bird's spreading rumors about me again.
There. It's a haunting.
blood on its mouth. Didn't even have a mouth.
Emmerich intends.
We got rid of a haunting in the Hosberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again.